Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a worth the buy or not foundation review. Finally, I'm so excited. It's the new Covergirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation. Now, this foundation I ordered a few weeks ago. I was really excited about it. They had 40 shades. It was just all great. All around, very affordable. Covergirl is very, very affordable. I actually own their Healthy Elixir foundation and I really enjoyed it. So I was really excited for this, and it's a comfort matte, so I was like, yes. But then if you guys know and follow my channel, you know that I went through like my skin issues, and it's finally getting to a good place, kind of. There's still like the redness and the texture, but I am on antibiotics. It's been about a week now. So it's starting, I feel like, to help. I don't know if it's gonna help as much as I want it to, but I'm excited that I can finally put on some foundation and just live my best life. So let's go ahead and get started. So I already went ahead and moisturized. For moisturizer, I use the First Aid Beauty Instant Repair Cream. And then about 5 minutes ago, I applied my Farsali Rose Gold Elixir. This stuff is really good, especially if you like a little bit of radiance. If you have dry skin, you're going to love this. It's just really good stuff. So I have been enjoying this. And then I have so much shit here that I just can't sometimes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my Glam Glow Lip Balm. This isn't anything new, but I like to keep my lips super nice and moisturized through my makeup process. So now we're gonna move on to the foundation since we already have that on. I'm not gonna apply like a primer right now because the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir works really well, like keeping the foundation on for a long time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move right into my, what's it called? My CoverGirl foundation. I do wanna say with the Rose Gold Elixir, I would say apply an oil like 5 or 10 minutes before you apply the foundation, like let it sit there and marinate. Cause if you apply it and you're like super, super glowy and dewy, it's not gonna work well with the foundation. So I kind of like to go ahead and apply that as I'm kind of preparing myself to either film or to sit down and do my makeup, but I don't like to apply it as soon as I'm about to apply the foundation because then it just doesn't go on as well as you would want it to. I do plan on doing like skincare routines, like my morning skincare routine and then my evening skincare routine. So expect that soon. So like always, I'm gonna go ahead and do one side with my sponge and the other side with my brush. I'm gonna be taking the color M70. It's supposed to be a 12-hour wear. And this is, M70 is in the color Sand Beige. Okay, so we're up close and personal. You can see my imperfections and you can see what we need to work on and what we're gonna fix. So I'm gonna go in with a few pumps. Ooh, that was a big pump. We're gonna take that much right now. I think the color is pretty good. I kind of went off of what I saw some other people around my skin complexion use. It kind of smells like paint, like in a weird way. So let's go ahead and try this. Okay, I definitely think I need another pump because I can still see some of that redness peeking through. That was my dog. That was my dog again. Okay, anyways. Leo, relax! Okay. So this is what it looks like. Definitely covered way more redness than, you know, not having anything on. But we are going to go in with one more layer because I feel like it could still cover a little bit more. And the consistency of it is pretty smooth. It's not like thick or anything like that. I can feel where they're going with like the comfort matte situation because it doesn't feel like it's like a thick clay foundation. You know that when you have scarring or you have redness or whatever else you may want to cover that doesn't cover quickly, this isn't going to be one of those foundations that's going to cover it quickly. So that's just something to be mindful of. I'm going to move on to this side. There's still a little bit of redness here, but we're going to disregard that just because maybe with the brush it'll apply better. So I can go back in with my brush and kind of build it. But with the sponge, definitely there's some areas where you can still see the redness. In the areas where I have pretty evened out skin, which is my forehead and my chin, it looks perfect. If you have great skin, you won't have to worry about this being like sheer because it's not. It's just that for me with all this redness, it definitely can be a little bit more of an issue. So we're gonna be grabbing our Delium Tools brush. This is from the Golden Triangle collection, the number 957 Precision Kabuki. It looks like this. I love this brush. It's like so nice and fluffy. It's not like too dense. So I really always use it. So we're gonna go ahead and just, oh yeah, this is like a different type of coverage. And because my skin is a little problematic right now with like certain dry patches clinging onto it, I like to go in very light with the brush. I don't like stroke it down really hard just because I don't want it to kind of like open up those like dry patches. So what I like to do is just kind of slowly tap it into the skin. Okay, I feel like this covered way better on my complexion with all the redness than with the sponge. Okay, so we went ahead and applied the foundation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get up close. Definitely a buildable foundation. It will definitely look very beautiful and perfected on people that don't have many like skin issues, that just have really nice evened out skin. I think for you guys it's not buildable, it'll be full coverage, but it's not a nasty full coverage. It's not one of those full coverages where you're gonna be like, oh my god. Yeah, it does feel very lightweight. It looks like you have like a tinted moisturizer, just something really lightweight on the skin. It doesn't look like a full face of like heavy duty makeup. It looks nice. The only places where I do see a little bit of dryness picking up is where I do have those dry patches, which is common. But everywhere else, it looks great. And it looks very nice and smooth. It doesn't look heavy, cakey, or ugly. So those are my first initial thoughts, just looking at it right away after doing the foundation. I do feel like this color matches me pretty well. I feel like it's pretty much like my complexion, matches my neck pretty well, so that's a good thing. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my first initial thoughts with all the makeup on and everything, and then we can go ahead and start the day. So I'm gonna go be this face of the god so that you guys, you know, see my look, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. It has been about 45 minutes since I last saw you guys. I went ahead and finished my entire face of makeup. I'm really excited about this look. I just feel like it's like super wearable and easy. But anyway, it's not about the look, it's about the foundation. So the foundation actually set really, really well. I really like how it looks with everything on my skin, considering I do have the dryness that I keep mentioning. You guys are like, girl, can you stop mentioning that? But the reason I mention that is because I feel like it plays a part on how it looks on the skin and with the foundation and everything. Even though I have the dryness, it ended up setting so beautifully that I really am impressed, because sometimes matte foundations just don't go with dry patches. And this went on super smooth. It worked really well even though I have the dryness. It made my skin look super nice and smooth and just really pretty. So that's a big plus. The only issue I had was that when I was applying my concealer, which I actually used the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion one, which I really like. I used that and I was blending it out with my sponge, and it was kind of breaking apart the foundation a little bit. So I had to go back and kind of like fix it so that it didn't look like it was separating. So that was the only downfall, but everything else is fine. After I went ahead and baked it, it was still fine. So I'm really impressed. The only area that I did bake was my under eyes because of the creasing, but I didn't bake anything else. Sometimes I do like to bake things if it looks very dewy, but this looks completely nice and matte. It doesn't look like extremely matte, like those matte looks that just look like, oof, like super, super just flat. It just looks like a comfortable matte. It doesn't feel like I have anything on, which I'm really impressed with. So I'm excited to see how this is gonna wear. I think it did say that it was a long wear foundation, 12-hour wear foundation. So right now it is 9 a.m. So I'm gonna wear it pretty much until the nighttime. So we shall see how that goes. But right now I'm really impressed. I would have to say that this is really impressing me for a drugstore foundation. So let's go ahead and talk about real quick lipsticks, because I feel like you guys are gonna ask me. I've been obsessed with this combination. This is Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D. And then this is Unreal Lip Gloss by Maybelline. It is so beautiful. It's pretty much the same as Bow and Arrow, but I just like to put a gloss on top of my lips now because I just feel like it just adds like a juicy effect to them. I don't know, but I love them together. They look absolutely amazing. I'll also have them linked down below so you guys can check them out. But that's what I'm wearing on my lips. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start my day, and I will see you guys maybe like midway and do like a check-in, and then I'll see you guys at the very end and give you guys my final thoughts on the new Covergirl Trublend foundation. So it is now, I want to say 6:30 because I took a nap and it was like 6 when I woke up, so it's probably 6:30, and I have worn the foundation for pretty much a long day since like 9 a.m. So it's been a good long day, and I wanted to show you guys what my skin looks like in the natural light. I think it's holding up pretty well, to be completely honest. I really like how it looks on the skin. It does look a little tiny bit dewy, but then again, I am an oily skin girl. So of course, like my T-zone area, the oils are gonna peek through, like you're gonna see it, it's obvious. The place that it looks like the most matte, if you will, would be my cheeks, just because they are, like I mentioned, a little dry. So that's about it, but I think everything else looks great. Like it matches my complexion, my neck and everything. It looks really, really nice on the skin. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna wear it for the rest of the evening, probably until 9 p.m. And then I will give you guys my final thoughts on this foundation. I just wanted for you to kind of see it in the light, because I know I'm always in my room with like a bunch of filming lights, and I feel like it's cool to also see it in natural light. So this is the natural light. I have a window here, a window there, and we're in my room right now, and I think it's looking pretty good considering it's been like 6 or 7 hours. So we are doing well, honey. Okay, so it is now 9 p.m. and I am dead. I'm like done for the day. But I wanted to give you guys my final thoughts back in my beauty room. So as I mentioned, I feel like it held up pretty well. You can see it looks really, really good on the skin. The only place where it looks a little tiny bit dewy is like on my T-zone, my forehead, and then my nose a little bit. The tip of the nose looks really like shiny. But you can definitely blot it away and it'll be fixed. Where's my little sponge? I just kind of tap, 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 tap. And as soon as I do that, the oils are off. So that's a really positive thing. And I do have to say that the skin on the cheeks looks really good. I'm actually really impressed with how well it held up. Even though there is some dry patches, it definitely didn't break apart or anything. I would have to say that this CoverGirl foundation is a hit for me. I really like it. I had no like big issues, and you guys know that always with drugstore, it can be like a hit or miss. And I think, like I've always been mentioning in 2018, that drugstore is really coming for a lot of high-end makeup's lives, because this stuff is really good. If you haven't gotten your hands on it, I would totally recommend it. I want to say it's around like the $7 or $8 price range. I bought this on Amazon like right as it was coming out. So I don't know how much it is at like CVS, because sometimes it ranges in price depending on where you get it. I know you can find it at CVS, Walmart, and probably like Rite Aids and Walgreens, but I would definitely check CVS and Walmart first, because that's usually where I always go to first. But when I want something really quickly, I always go to Amazon because they always have it. But I think that this foundation is really good, and I'm going to continue using it because I really like how it wears. And I'm sure that once my dryness on my cheeks goes away and I just have like my naturally dewy skin, it'll probably go on the skin so much better. So I have to say this CoverGirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation is definitely worth the buy. I would really recommend it. For an affordable price, I think it's a winner. And you guys know that as much as I can recommend affordable products, I will do that on this channel, because I know things can get expensive, and I know that we have other things that are way more important to spend our money on than makeup sometimes. So I get it, and I think that that's definitely something that I would really recommend you guys trying from the drugstore. So I'm hoping that by now that it's been like 2 weeks since it's been available or so, I'm hoping that it's in a lot of you guys' stores so you guys can go check it out. But if not, you can always go on Amazon. So that is all for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did enjoy watching this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Lets me know to continue doing these videos. And if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. We are so close to 16,000 subscribers. Let's get there ASAP. And if you guys aren't notified to get my videos as soon as they pop out, please go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you are notified and you're the first one to watch my new videos. So that being said, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye, guys.